You're on the door to the right-hand side of the house.
Yeah.
She's at the door on the right side of the house. She got out of the bedroom. Is there a window there?
Yeah, I'm looking out of it. Tell them to come back.
She said to...
Hurry.
She said to hurry up and come back. Can you...
Yeah, they can see me if they come to it.
The door is locked. No, the bedroom door had no door handle. This one, it's locked. You can't get out. Can you unlock the door at all?
Come on out. Hurry up. Get out here. Where is it?
Bedroom sleeping.
Still sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay, they have her.
He went unarmed.
Unarmed?
Yeah.
All right. You need to go.
Throughout the last episodes of Serial Killers that have already been presented here on the channel, we can see that there is a modus operandi in all of them, except Israel Keyes. Some cases are Barbie and Ken, Cody Legebokoff, Alexander Pituskin, and the most recent BTK. In all these cases, we discovered that there is a considerable amount of time between their actions. However, in today's case, despite this serial killer having committed his first fatal crime in 2015, in 2016, he claimed practically one new victim per month, and all of them inside a house that became known as the House of Horrors. April, June, August, and September. There wasn't a second one in September because the victim managed to escape, bringing the gruesome activities of the serial killer Shawn Grate to the authorities. Shawn Michael Grate was born on August 8, 1976, in Ohio, United States. His parents were Teresa and Terry Grate. He had a brother, Jason, who was 2 years older, and a half-sister, Barbara, who was 7 years older and from Teresa's first marriage. From a young age, Shawn was considered a very handsome boy, especially due to his striking blue eyes, which drew a lot of attention. However, he struggled with learning difficulties, which led to him repeating kindergarten and first grade. These academic challenges might have been influenced by his tumultuous home life. When he was just 6 years old, his parents divorced. From that point, Teresa neglected her children's education and well-being, often leaving them without food. She prioritized partying and socializing over motherhood, leaving Barbara, Jason, and Shawn to fend for themselves. Barbara, despite being a teenager, often had to take care of the household and her younger siblings while their mother was out. When Barbara turned 17, she got married and left home, leading to even more neglect for her younger brothers. A year later, when he was 11 years old, Teresa moved with her children to Kentucky, a place that was 400 kilometers away from Ohio, and the reason for moving was because she would start living with a new man. Shawn didn't like the idea. It is said that he couldn't adapt to the different boyfriends his mother had, and because of that, after moving to Kentucky, he didn't stay there for long and soon returned to live with his father. According to one of his teenage girlfriends, Shawn, despite appearing friendly and sociable, seemed deeply depressed and unmotivated in private. She recalled how he would lie on the couch for hours, silent and unresponsive, sometimes taking a long time to react when called. On November 24, 1994, at 18, he committed his first crime. After an argument with his girlfriend, he suffocated her, but luckily, she managed to survive. He was accused of assault and was arrested but served less than a year in jail. On October 23, 1996, he broke into a house and stole money and jewelry. After being caught, he was accused of trespassing on private property and robbery and was sentenced to 4 years in prison. But he was released after 1 year at the end of 1997. On October 22, 1999, at the age of 23, he once again tried to attack his 17-year-old girlfriend at the time, and what happened that day was a huge mess. After an argument between the couple, he broke into her house and hid under the sofa to ambush her when she arrived. However, the girl arrived home with her sister and nephew. Shawn emerged from his hiding spot and began threatening them. Unable to control the situation, his girlfriend's sister managed to call 911. Fortunately, everyone escaped and Shawn was arrested. The following month, he was sentenced to just 5 years on parole, despite his history of violence and breaking into homes. During his parole, Shawn violated the terms and had his sentence changed to a closed regime. A year before his sentence ended, in 2003, he was released. How did he manage to receive so many leniencies? This remains a mystery, as keeping him in prison longer might have prevented the tragic events that followed. Shawn took advantage of his beauty, physical size, and charismatic kindness to take advantage of women. Instead of trying to hold down a job, he saw flirting as an easier way to make money. In 2005, Shawn started dating Christina Hildreth. Initially happy, the relationship soon revealed his true nature. He became cold, jealous, controlling, and sometimes aggressive. On one occasion, which was the trigger for Christina, Shawn had hit her in the face several times and grabbed her very tightly by the neck. She managed to escape and call for help. He then ran away but was found 4 days later. He was arrested and imprisoned for 180 days. Christina, in turn, fled in fear that something worse would happen. In 2011, he married Amber Nicole Bowman, with whom he lived together for just over a year. They divorced shortly after the birth of their daughter. Amber claimed that Shawn had become quite controlling. He prevented her, for example, from keeping in touch with her own family. She stated that in just 1 year, he had completely changed, going from a kind and supportive man to selfish and abusive one. After separating from Amber, Shawn faced severe financial difficulties, as she had been his primary support. Desperate, he began threatening his ex-wife, even sending her text messages about preparing for a grand finale. Shawn tried to extort money from Amber, threatening that if she refused, he would put her family members' names in a hat and draw one. He even claimed that if he couldn't see his daughter, no one else would. Amber filed a complaint, and in April 2013, she obtained a temporary police protection order for herself and her daughter. After that, Shawn became homeless, wandering the streets and taking shelter in abandoned houses or warehouses throughout Ashland County, Ohio. From 2013 to 2016, Shawn began to commit a series of horrendous crimes, but which were, in quotes, well hidden. It was then that he stopped being just an abuser and became a serial killer. To give you an idea, he even slept in the same property where 2 of his many victims were decomposing. All his evil, perversity and cruelty would come to light after a call made on September 13th, 2016 by a survivor who called 911 while still in captivity. The woman, who is now identified as Jane Doe, a generic nomenclature to preserve the victim's image, managed to call emergency service while Shawn was sleeping, drunk, next to her.
911, what is the address to your emergency?
By the 4th Street Laundromat.
What is it?
4th Street Laundromat.
What's the problem?
I got abducted.
What's your name? How do you spell your last name? Who abducted you?
Shawn Grate.
You said John Green?
Shawn Grate.
Where's she at now?
Asleep.
Where's she sleeping at?
In the bedroom.
In what bedroom?
There's 2 houses right by the laundry street. And it's in one of those houses.
But you're at the laundromat?
No, I'm in the bedroom with them.
What color's the house? Is it a
Yellow,
cross?
maybe?
If I'm looking at the laundromat, which way is it?
If you're looking in the laundromat, it's the one on the left of the two.
You don't know what color the house is?
Yellow. Please hurry.
Does he have a car?
No. Well, he's down the street.
What's your phone number you're calling me from?
I don't know.
And you think it's a yellow house?
I think so, but it's on the left.
Is it an apartment?
No, it's a house.
Okay, does he own the house?
No, he broke into it.
Does anybody actually live there?
I think they've been abandoned.
And his name is Shawn Grate?
Yes.
Does he have a weapon?
He's got a taser.
Are you injured?
A little.
Okay, stay on the phone with me. Stay on the line with me, okay? Is there any way you can get out of the building?
I don't know without waking him, and I'm scared.
Is there a bathroom in the house?
Well, his bedroom is closed, and he made it so it would make noise.
And if you told him you had to go to the bathroom, he would do something to you?
Yeah, because he had me tied up.
Are you tied up now?
Well, yeah, but I kind of freed myself.
Is he in the same room with you?
Yes.
Is it his phone you have?
Yes. Are they on the way?
Yeah, we have officers we're sending.
Please send them up.
Okay, if you're worried you don't have to talk, you can just set the phone down, okay? I just need to hear if the officers find you or not. Are you upstairs or are you downstairs?
We're downstairs. There's a door. There's a side door on the right of the left house, and that's where we enter. Immediately there's a kitchen right there, and then the bedroom is right off from the kitchen.
Do you need an ambulance? Are you bleeding from anywhere?
Not anymore.
Where were you bleeding from? You don't have to talk if you don't need to, okay?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I woke him up.
I just set the phone down.
Jane accidentally activated the teaser for a few seconds, making a noise that woke Shawn. She dropped the phone, but didn't hang up. Luckily, Shawn just woke up, sat up in bed, looked at the floor, and lay back down to sleep. About 2 minutes later, when she felt safer, Jane retrieved the device.
Are you still there?
How much longer?
What?
How much longer?
Do you hear any officers outside?
No.
Okay, they're in the area. Is there a window around there you can look out?
Yeah, but the floor squeaks and it's right by his head.
Are you laying down?
No, I'm standing right by the bedroom door.
And you can't open it?
What?
Can you open it?
I'm afraid without making noise. Okay, I can hear him.
You hear him?
Yes, I do.
Okay, do you think you can get out?
Yeah.
Are you out of the bedroom?
Yes. It doesn't have a doorknob. You need to push.
The door doesn't have a doorknob?
No.
Can you see them?
No. Have them push the door a little.
He said push the door. Are they on the other side of the door?
Yeah, I think so.
She said have you guys push the door. There's no doorknob there.
Just push it slowly. Where'd they go? I'm out of the bedroom.
You're out? Okay, can you get to the door where you can see out? to get out of the house?
Locked.
It's locked. Are you at the door?
Yeah, I am.
She's at the door. You're on the door to the right-hand side of the house.
Yeah.
She's at the door on the right side of the house. She got out of the bedroom. Is there a window there?
Yeah, I'm looking out and they tell me to come back.
She said,
Hurry.
She said to hurry up and come back. Can you?
Yeah, they can see me if they
It's
come
locked.
to it.
The door is locked. No, the bedroom door had no door handle. This one, it's locked. You can't get out. Can you unlock the door at all?
Come on out. Hurry up. Get out of here. Where is he?
Bedroom sleeping.
Still sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay, they have her.
He went unarmed.
Unarmed?
Yeah.
All right. You need to go. Stay back.
Once the police arrived, Jane still stayed on the line and everything was recorded. She was naked, bruised, and pointed the officers to the room where Shawn was. He was immediately taken to the police station while other police officers searched every room in that abandoned house. It didn't take long for them to find two bodies, later identified as Elizabeth Griffith and Stacey Stanley, two women who went missing in August and September 2016. One was found in a closet, the other in the basement. Expert reports indicated both were suffocated to death, a fate Jane Doe narrowly escaped. Both bodies were in an advanced state of decomposition, and I will return shortly to discuss these victims in detail, but you can already imagine that what happened to them was similar to what Jane reported experiencing. In her testimony, Jane Doe revealed that she'd only known Shawn for a short time, no more than a month, after meeting him while playing badminton at his condominium. They became friends, but Jane made it clear she wasn't interested in anything more. Even so, on September 11th, he managed to get her to accompany him home, the abandoned house he broke into and had turned into his home. He said he had a bag full of clothes to donate, and Jane, believing him, agreed to go along. Once there, Shawn intimidated her with a stun device, tied her up, and on the first night he barely slept, giving her no chance to escape. Jane recounted how he made her a sexual slave, forced her to take sedatives that left her relaxed but fully conscious, and subjected her to the most degrading forms of sexual violence. Just to give you an idea of the horror, the police found a broomstick in the house with several socks wrapped around the end and several condoms on top of the socks. This was just one of the materials he used. It was only at the end of the third day, after Shawn had drunk too much and blacked out, that she managed to get his cell phone to call the police. After the arrest, Shawn was initially hesitant to give any information, often remaining silent or incoherent in his responses. However, after persistent questioning, he ended up confessing to all his crimes, including surprising the police themselves with shocking revelations. He not only explained who the women found in the house were, but also added more victims to his list of crimes. In early 2015, Shawn suffocated 31-year-old Rebecca Lacey, whose remains were found in March of that year. Initially, the cause of death had been attributed to drug overdose, but with this confession, authorities reopened the case. In April 2016, there was a second execution, Dana Nicole Lowry, 23 years old. He admitted that he met Dahmer when she was selling magazines door to door. He said he invited her in, and once inside, he stabbed her. Dahmer was reported missing, and with Shawn's confession, her body was found after he pointed out the burial site on a map. In June of the same year, the new victim was Candice Marie Cunningham, 29 years old. He claimed he dated her for a short time until he fatally choked her. Candice had not been reported missing, as she was a humble person without a cell phone or social media presence, and her family believed she had moved to North Carolina. Her body was found after Shawn led police to an abandoned house that had been burned down in Richland County, where they discovered her remains behind the house. Finally, we come to Shawn's two most recent victims, Elizabeth Griffith and Stacey Stanley, the women found in the abandoned house where he was arrested. In July, Shawn met 29-year-old Elizabeth Griffith. She was diagnosed with paranoia and schizophrenia and lived alone. The state psychologist who was treating her said that Elizabeth seemed happy and excited lately, as if she had met someone special, because until that moment, she hadn't told anyone about Shawn. He stated that on August 16th, they had met for dinner and then went to his house. Once there, Shawn threw her on the bed and choked her until she was unconscious. Then he took off her clothes, tied her up, and subjected her to Jane Doe-like sessions. A few days later, when his actions ended up fatally victimizing Elizabeth, he placed her in the closet. In fact, the closet door was full of larvae when the police were investigating the place. On September 8th, Shawn was at a gas station when a 43-year-old woman named Stacey Jo Stanley showed up looking for help changing her flat tire on the road. He helped her, and while she was doing the job, her son showed up because Stacey had called him asking for help, but he had said it would take a while to arrive. As she couldn't wait long, she ended up going to the nearest gas station to ask for help. After the tire was fixed, Stacey's son left. He needed to go back to work and left his mother with him. She never arrived home and her car was found abandoned on a highway. Shawn confessed to choking and raping her for a few days. After she lost her life because she couldn't stand those heavy torture sessions, he took Stacey's body to the basement and covered it with garbage bags. So Shawn was indicted for 5 femicides, crimes of kidnapping, abuse and false imprisonment, a crime in 2015, Rebecca Lacey, and 5 in 2016, Dana Nicole Lowry, April, Candice Marie Cunningham, June, Elizabeth Griffith, August, Stacey Jo Stanley, September, and Jane Doe also in September. You can't imagine how many more would have become his victims in such a short time if Jane Doe hadn't been able to ask for help. On September 15th, Shawn made a new reconstruction of the crimes, detailing each one, and that day he even demonstrated to one of the officers how he suffocated his victims. During his trial, which began on September 22, 2016, Shawn vehemently claimed innocence on all charges. His lawyer, Rolf Whitney, attempted to argue that he was mentally insane, hoping to spare him from capital punishment. This seemed like a calculated move to avoid the death penalty. However, their efforts were in vain. The evidence was overwhelming, and the jury saw through their strategy. Shawn's fate was sealed, and justice was served. After several months of trial, which only ended in 2019 with separate hearings for each victim, Shawn Grate was found guilty of all charges and sentenced to the death penalty. On December 10, 2020, he lost his appeal against the sentence. The Ohio Supreme Court upheld the decision, declaring that there would be no other punishment that could bring even a modicum of justice to the victims.